to start off, I try to conceal all of my pimples, acne scar, and discoloration because I want to have a flawless looking skin tonight. I think it goes really well with smoky eyes, so I put a lot of effort into it, including color corrections and all of the stuff. So it really took me a while to cover all of the little nasty things up. Next is applying eye primer all over your lid. I recommend you go little by little and really blend them out. Using a light pale like yellow shade as the base and apply it all over your lid. Then it's a peachy shade to apply on the upper crease, if that makes sense, the upper eyelid, to have that transition effect. Next are your light brown color and apply it. Begin as the outer V of my eyes, then work your way into the crease. I keep it up to the crease instead of on my lid. Next is a darker brown. You basically apply at the same place, but you really want to focus on the outer V because it will give you that smoky effect. And as you guys all know, with smoky eyes you have to be patient. Just go little by little and then blend everything in. Next I go for a dark golden shimmery brown shade and focuses on the outer V of my eyes to give it that smoky effect. And this shade is very pigmented, so I want to go right-handed and just focus on blending. Here we apply the transition shade again because I want to have everything just perfectly blend out. I dot a little bit of black eyeshadows at the outer V of my eyes because I really want my eyes to look really smoky, and the black eyeshadows just really helps to give it the depth. And blend, blend, blend. Never underestimate the transition shade when doing smoky eyes because it's really bring your smoky eyes to a whole new different level. So I spray a little bit of setting spray onto my smudge brush and I pick up a mixture of a peachy color and a golden color, both are shimmery, then dab it all over my eyelid. I really like how the colors stand out because it really helps that bronzy smoky eye to stand out, and it has the peachy tones which I love a lot. I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush to pick up the brown colors that I use on my eyelids to apply to the lower lash lines. You can smudge the colors out a little bit to give up that smoky effect. Next, I'm drawing in my eyebrows, and this part is pretty self-explanatory, so yeah.
There's a girl who understands at the back of her two hands. She's all you need to know. Cause you search for years but you lose everything you find. There's braille for the deaf and a signpost for the blind. There's heaven for the cruel but the devil waits for the kind.
And this is what I usually do with eyebrows, is using whatever left over on the concealer brush to clean up on the mess that I may have done and just give my brows that really clean look. And I'm obsessing with using powder to draw in my eyebrows right now because it just really helps me to get that fuller looking eyebrows, and it's really natural.
See her face in everyone you pass.
And I'm using a light concealer to apply under my eyebrows so that I can get that sharp looking eyebrows. And you can even like fix any over blended eyeshadow that you might have earlier. So I really like this trick. Yeah, my eyebrows are not long enough for my smokiness, okay?
Footprints tracking through the grass. And your age just to smell like rose.
And you all know the rule, run a light pearly shade of eyeshadow under your eyebrows and on that brow bones to help your eyeshadow and your brow bones and your eyebrows to pop out. It's only good things, huh?
It's heaven for the cruel, but the devil waits for the calm. You walk down to a window.
Okay, next is my secret weapon whenever I do smoky eyes is using one shade or two shade lighter than my skin tone concealer to apply under my eyes as a highlighter and to clean up the edges of my eyeshadow so that I can get that really sharp looking smoky eyes. Here I'm using a normal makeup sponge to dab in the concealer and remove any streak that I might have done when I'm using the concealer brush.
And your age just to smell like rose. And I'm looking down on the snow. You see her face in everyone you pass.
You can see how this trick helps you to get that really, clean and edgy looking smoky eyes. Here I'm using a foundation that is the closest match to my overall skin tone and mixes with some drops of oil. It just really help my foundations to blend out perfectly. Then I applied it on the outer area of my face and on some imperfections that I might have left. And using a stippling brush to dab everything in. Now I'm using the foundation that is like 1 or 2 shades lighter than my overall skin tone, and then applied it on the center of my face to have that really lightly, contouring and highlighting effect.
Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go.
And I go over the pimple that still show up after like 3 layers of foundation again, and just really cover it up. Now what I like to do is set the pimple and acne scar area with pressed powder first, then using a fluffy brush to blend everything out and apply it on the center of my area very lightly, because I still want my skin to have that glow left. Using the darkest shade, I will contour my cheekbones. Yeah, I naturally have pretty high cheekbones, so that's where I usually apply my contouring and run it along the jawlines, because I want to have that V-line effect. Using the fluffy brush again and blend everything out. You want to really blend it because you don't want to have streak of powder on your face. You look really weird. Now I contour my forehead. I always think that I have pretty big forehead, but I mean, even if I don't have big forehead, it would be really weird if you contour your cheeks and you leave your forehead alone. It's just, I don't know, it's just super weird, okay? And I go over my cheekbones again. I don't know why, I'm a freak, okay? But it turns out pretty well, so never mind. This is, oh my god, the most beautiful bronzer I've ever owned. I don't have the best brush for bronzer yet, but this one works pretty well. So you want to apply it like just above the contouring, but under where you apply your blush, and run it along your forehead, your jawline, to give your face that warm glow. So I use a light coral pinky blush to apply on my cheek and give me that flush. Just love it. Next is the secret weapons of all time, highlighter. Oh my god, I'm just in love with this highlighter. It's the perfect color of my skin tone with really, subtle gold shimmer, and it gives me that wet, glowy skin look. It's just super beautiful. Well, you cannot leave your nose alone when you just contour everything, right? Yeah, that was a little bit too much, but you just need to blend it till you make it. Yeah, so I'll just change into a different lips color in the end, and I'm gonna go and apply my fake eyelashes. That's the result.